Hi Jenny, this is Francis.
Where do you get this? Surprise!
Hey, what's up, Christal? It's me, your dad.
Oh dear.
Hey bro, I'm gonna be your drum teacher for masterclass lesson today.
Daddy!
Hey.
Surprise!
Surprise!
MDS started in 2007 back in a home studio. At that time, James was a fresh graduate working in one of the big fours. He wanted to set up a drum school. It was very difficult for him at that time as he was working overtime almost every day and teaching and coming up syllabus over the weekend. In 2009, MDS opened its first center in Lavender.
Jenny was the first employee of MDS at that time. It was full of uncertainties, but we made a choice that I think it'll be good in the long run. Why? Because drumming has always been the passion of Jenny. Music has been a big part of our lives and in our church.
James happened to speak to him that week when many people have been praying or giving him confirmation about a job change. So he was really excited about it, and I can already tell he preferred his part-time job more than his full-time job. And so it was really an answered prayer when he was asked to work full-time for my drum school.
My brother started to take drum lessons with my drum school as a student from the basics. Little did I know that in 1.5 years' time, he would become a part-time educator. That was where he began to discover the joy of teaching.
Joe has always known that he wanted to teach drums as a living because he really likes playing drums, and that was what made him make the decision to move into full-time.
Over the past few years, one of the key character qualities that I saw in Christal was that she is loyal. She will go the extra mile for her students. One of the things I noticed, she will always want to do her best, and she would never miss her own personal practice. She would make sure that she gives her best to every student.
It is not uncommon for me to see my brother listening to a music piece over and over again so as to transcribe a drum score for his students. And sometimes he would do that late into the night. He would often talk about how proud he is to see the growth and improvement of the students that he teaches, in which he has a privilege to be a part of. He would also share with me some of the things he learned from his colleagues and also from James Pang.
He didn't realize that he has a teaching gift before this, but since encountering so many different kinds of students, I think he has grown in learning how to adapt to even the same syllables to different students from different backgrounds and different ages.
Sometimes I see him working overtime, not physically in the office, but overtime, trying to liaise timings with parents, and even on Sundays as well, having to settle issues that crop up. So it's really not easy, but I really see his perseverance, and I always see that he puts in a lot of effort into his people relations as well.
James is an educator at heart. He loves to teach. So as the company expands, he had to make a very difficult decision. He had to stop teaching so that he can set up a HQ and focus on the operations of the company.
So at the head of HR, she takes care of all the recruitment, the interviewing, the audition, all these processes. What she does actually make sure that the educators are of a certain quality, that the educators are also good at what they are doing. It is not easy to find a job that we love, that we have passion about, and I also believe that job satisfaction is not really about the remuneration alone, but also the working environment, the bosses, the colleagues. All these come into place.
I want to thank my drum school for providing an ideal place which provides a very good working culture for Christal to be herself without pretensions, and to be among like-minded people who value such talent and such musicianship.
It is said that the best career is when you can do what you are passionate about, you get paid for it, and you are talented at it. And I think Rudy found that sweet spot at my drum school. So I just want to thank MDS for opening up this platform for drummers like him who have a passion to not just play themselves but also to impart skills and knowledge to a next generation of drummers.
I'm so thankful for my drum school for giving my brother the opportunity to nurture his passion in drums, and also for giving him the opportunity to discover a joy in teaching. A joy in teaching something he loves to people, especially children. His journey from being a student to a full-time educator has been nothing less than life-giving and fulfilling.
Yeah, I'm very thankful to MDS for my husband. As you all know, we've met there. And I'm also very thankful that Joe gets to do what he likes to do at MDS. He really look forward to going into every day. He even made a career switch to do something that he likes a little bit better, and it's doing him well.
Many people know James Pang as the talented guy who can do anything and everything. But as his wife, I see the many hours of hard work and sleepless nights he puts into his work. James never stops thinking about his work, but he never neglects the family. He works late at night as well as early hours in the morning so that he can be with the family during dinner time and bedtime routines.
Hi, Papa! Rudy, I just want to say that I'm very proud of you, that even in these 7 years of working at MDS, I've seen growth in you, not only professionally, but whatever that you have learned in the workplace, I've seen you applied it even at home. The way you take responsibility for the children and for the family matters. You have applied that in the way you parent our children also. So I want to let you know that you are very cool and we love you, and you know, to keep doing what you do because you impact more lives than you even know. We love you, Papa.
Hi Jenny, I just want to say to you that remember 8-9 years ago we prayed to God about this decision in MDS as a career. So I'm really thankful that it's really a good choice that we made. I know that you like this job very much, and I know sometimes that you're willing to work long hours, but at the same time you think about me, you think about Elise, how we are doing. I just want to say from my heart that keep on doing what you're doing, because we know that you like what you're doing, and the future ahead might be more challenges. Because you're making a very important role, you're part of the senior management. Sometimes I know that you're stressed, but don't really show it out. Every time you have any trouble or you feel bad, just come to me and we'll be there for you.
Hi Christal, there are several things I want to say to you about how proud I am to be your dad. I recall when I watch you play the drums, you always give your utmost best. You play with such passion, and it makes my heart just burst with pride. I have watched you give your attention to make sure that you prepare for the lessons well, and you do your personal practice to make sure that you deliver your best for that one lesson.
Especially the really good students.
And that's the Christal I know. I wish you all the best and all that you desire to accomplish. God bless you.
Bro, I don't know whether you remember the time where we had those bedtime conversations when you were exploring drums. You were lost, not sure what you wanted to do. And look where you have come to now. What a far cry from when you first started. Remember, if you learn to play drums alone, that becomes an end to itself. Pursue something beyond that. Pursue something that goes beyond yourself.
Yep.
And you have started that. You have begun
to agree with that, man.
Teach people, helping them to exceed their potential. Go further than that. Learn to inspire people, not just to break out of their potential, but inspire them to become an inspiration to other people as well.
Thanks, bro.
Bro, you know that I love you and I'm proud of you.
So work and relationships alike, during the first 6 months, it's very exciting, it's very new, and
oh man,
you feel like you want to go the extra mile for everything. After that, then it becomes a little bit more difficult to take the extra step, a bit more difficult to put in your 100%, a bit more difficult to feel excited every single day. But you still trudge on and you still keep going. And that's exactly, what we do in marriages, what we do at work. You're with MDS in the highest of highs, and you also see them in the worst times when it's the most busy and it's the most difficult. And even still, you keep going, and then it goes back to a good time, and then you celebrate again. Yeah, so I see that loyalty in you, and I think MDS is very happy to have you. And even though your students may not always say it, they really enjoy your classes. They love you very much, and I'm very sure that anyone who you come across, they know that if they need someone, they can count on you. So keep going.
Hi James.
Hello, wife.
I've seen how my drum school started from an idea, from an inspiration to where it is today. I've seen how much time and effort you have invested in these people that work for you, in the educators, in the managers, in helping them to improve in their drumming skills, in their teaching skills. And not just that, you're also interested in their personal life. And that's something that I think not many bosses are interested in. They just want their staff to do good work. But I've seen how you have invested in their personal life as well. And that humbles me, because I know that I married a man that is passionate not just about his work, but about the lives of the people around him. I just want to encourage you to continue to press on, to persevere on in building my drum school, in finding the right mix of people to build this great company together. And I want you to know that the family is behind you, that we will always support you as you work hard, as you work towards your dream of building a great school.
Wow.
加油!
Yeah.
Actually, I'm quite surprised, watching the video to see my brother on it.
Okay, that was unexpected.
I don't know what to say.
I was not expecting this at all.
I was shocked. My wife.
Every time I just think back when James first hired me, at the back of my mind I'm just thinking, who on earth would trust me with such little experience and just take the plunge and just say, try for it, go for it, and I believe in you. And so I'm very thankful for James, for my drum school, and the colleagues that I've worked with.
I would like to thank my colleagues at my drum school for being a really great, fun and passionate team of educators to work together with. I am glad to call these people not just my colleagues but also my friends, and it's always great to be able to share ideas about teaching or about practicing and just enjoy our time here at my drum school together.
It's been a great journey, 7 years since 2010. Personally, apart from the passion that I have to teach and to impart drumming skills to my students, another great things that I appreciate here is the great atmosphere, the friendship that you have with your colleagues. All these people are my friends. I can just work on any centers. Thank you, MDS.
It's been 3 years here at MDS, and I actually realized that I look forward every single day to go to work. As MDS educators, we don't see a lesson as just typical classroom time with a student. We will always want to take the opportunity to get to know our students more and to build better relationships with them. I just want to say that it's been 3.5 years here in MDS, and it's been an awesome experience. I really look forward to more years to come.
The working environment, it's pretty encouraging, it's very nurturing, it's very forgiving. I've got a lot of support from colleagues and the management, which is very important. And I have also grown as a teacher, as head of HR as well. And I appreciate James as well.
One of the things that I truly believe is with talent you only win games, but with teamwork you win championships. And that's the kind of team that I have here at my drum school. I'm so honored to be part of this dedicated bunch of people who really value commitment and are passionate about the things that they are doing. I want to take this opportunity to thank all my staff, my colleagues, as well as the students, the parents and our loved ones for the love and continuous support.
I want to wish every drum educator at my drum school a very happy Educators Day.
Happy Educators Day.
Happy Educators Day!
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 Have a happy Educators Day.
Happy Educators Day!
James is an educator at heart. He loves to teach. Hi, James.
Yeah.
Won't cry.
It's been a great 7 years. Wait, pause first.
I feel so proud. Okay. No, it makes my heart burst. Yeah. You give it your best.
But also to just boy, come! When you're passionate about, can I start again? I forgot what I said.
Jalan lah you.
Happy MDS. Happy Educators.
What's wrong with my face?